12 rounds, ding ding, sick and tired of the...
How's it going, everybody? Nicholas Atkin here, post-fight podcast, South China Morning Post in Hong Kong. We are in Times Square. I am joined by my lovely co-hosts, Ashley Martin. How you doing, Ashley?
Yeah, you're doing good, thanks.
Awesome. And Chris Edwards-Bailey. How you doing,
Hey
Chris?
guys, absolutely fantastic.
So you didn't get the message about
No,
the dress code, right?
no.
Yeah,
Thought
not
I'd
rocking
mix
the
it
merch.
up. No.
Today we wear yellow.
Yeah, we wear yellow. We always wear yellow, guys. Bring your shirt next time, Chris. Come
I'm so
on.
sorry.
It's okay, because we're here to talk about One Championship, a new tomorrow. Big card in Thailand, Bangkok, over the weekend. Let's start with the main event. Flyweight Muay Thai World Championship. Rodtang, the Iron Man Jitmuangnon, defends his title against Jonathan the General Haggerty via TKO at 2:39 of round 3. Chris, your immediate take on the fight?
I think it was a dominant performance by Rodtang.
I'll say.
Probably more dominant than the first one.
Absolutely.
And I think that's probably Haggerty's chance at World Championship. I mean, they're both 22. They'll probably find time to fight again. But Rodtang is just a level above him, I think.
Yeah, you could really see he just looked like he outshined him a little bit.
Yeah,
Rodtang was super dominant the whole time. Body shots, clean combos.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he looked a lot more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
He rocked him quite a few times.
Body shot in the first round seemed to end Haggerty's hopes. He never really recovered from there, in my opinion. A couple of more knockdowns in the second round, was it? And then finally the third round, 3 meant TKO.
Yeah.
I had in my notes that in round 2, Haggerty looked tired.
Very good. As you say, though, 22 years old, both of them. Incredible how many fights they have, particularly Rodtang. Very emotional for him as well. Father in the front row. Father who's suffering with cancer. As soon as I heard that, I thought there's no way Rodtang's going to lose, right?
Yeah.
Must have given him some extra motivation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially being in front of his home crowd in his home country. Always lifts fighters wherever they fight anywhere in the world.
Where does Haggerty go from here? You said the title's probably closed off.
Yeah.
Drop down.
I think probably stay the same weight, put in some work. At 22 years of age, you can come back in 1 or 2 years. You know, and they're pretty active in One Championship, particularly the Muay Thai division. So they fight 4 or 5 times a year. So
This is true.
I think it's not too far away.
As you said, far more conclusive this time. The first match in Manila in August. 5 rounds. Haggerty thought he won. I still thought Rodtang deserved that win as well.
Yeah.
Case closed now. We don't want to see another one, do we?
Let's run it back in 2 years.
Yeah, don't ask me. Yeah, yeah, give it some time.
Yeah.
See whether it can sort of...
It was a very good fight, but I think conclusive finish to this rivalry, shall we say. Let's roll on. Atomweight fight in the co-main event. Stamp Fairtex defeating Puja the Cyclone Tomar by TKO at 4:27 of round 1. It was very one-sided, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, good for Tomar for sort of putting herself out there and taking on Thailand's top female athlete.
Took a hell of a beating.
Yeah.
Took a hell of a beating, but she sort of got in,
Yeah.
got her leg.
She was very
took her
brave in her
down.
performance.
Exactly. Sort of put herself out there, took the risks, but unfortunately it was a little bit chaotic.
Stamp still undefeated in MMA. I think that is 4-0. A little bit too early to talk about Angela v. Stamp, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd like to see Stamp go against someone with a wrestling background or a jiu-jitsu background and really put her outside of her comfort zone, because we haven't really seen her tested on the ground. And Angela's such a high level on the ground.
I think Stamp said she wants a few more fights, another 3 this year before she thinks about the title. But she did say, I'm coming for the title, so Angela, watch out. Who knows if Angela will have it then? Will she move up to strawweight? We'll see. Big year ahead. Of course. Sorry.
Oh, no, it was...
weigh in, yeah.
I was just going to say, it was good to sort of see Stamp on the ground and in a place where she is, I think, not as unnatural for her.
Yeah.
Because she kept her composure, she managed to maintain top position, and then in the end just sort of hammered her face until the stop. So, it's good.
Yeah. What a power couple that is. Rodtang and Stamp. Yeah.
Oh, they're a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know any of the gossip.
They're sweet.
Yeah.
They're Muay Thai sweethearts. Yeah.
Wow. Gee.
They're both pretty damn good at what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with either one of them.
Saw that Rodtang was training BJJ recently. That would be frightening.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
Get him in. Anyway, we move on, as always, to bantamweight Muay Thai fight. You liked this one, Ash, didn't you? Sangmani, the $1 million baby, Saithian Muay Thai, defeats Kenta Yamada via unanimous decision. Nice little 3-round war.
Yeah, I think anyone that sort of steps into Thailand to fight a Thai guy has got something coming for him. Yamada, just like absolute Japanese fashion, stuck it out to the end despite taking a huge beating round after round. So many body shots on the arm. I don't know how he sort of managed to keep the pace through all 3 rounds. It was pretty incredible, but...
Oh, God, this guy was getting a beat down, wasn't he?
Yeah. There's only so
Felt
many...
bad.
Yeah, so many kicks that one person can throw.
Got a kick in the eye. Oh, it was cut. I was hoping maybe they'd end it there. The cut was pretty bad. Carried on. He was never going to give up, was he?
Oh, no way. I think just the $1 Million Baby was able to put so much pressure and just keep coming forward. I think, again, a bit of a golfing class in this fight.
Another entertaining fight on this card, which was very good, I thought. Featherweight, love this one. Couple of quick knockouts to kick off the main card. Tan Lee defeats Ryogo Kaitai Takahashi via knockout. First round. Very good. Very impressive.
Very impressive performance.
Insane. Yeah, that knockout was insane. It literally just swooped him, like, took him off his feet and, like, tilted him face down into the ground. That's a lot of power.
Very good.
Very explosive by Tan Lee.
3-0 now in 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on.
He's rolling.
Yeah, maybe.
34 years old. 11-2, I think the record was.
Yeah, he looked sharp. I think once it took a while, I think, for him to start finding his range, but as soon as he landed a couple big ones, he was just on it, and it was over.
How many fights away do you think he is to challenging someone like Martin?
For Martin? I don't know. One tends to just pluck people out from anywhere. There's no real rhyme or reason when you get a title shot. It's just the rank, the divisions aren't too deep, I imagine. I think there's probably guys ahead of him in the queue. Who would you say? Maybe.
Yeah.
He got
2 fights away, maybe 3
2
fights away. If you put together a 5-fight win streak, 6-fight win streak, you're never really far away from a championship in almost any organisation.
This is true. One to keep an eye on. Another awesome knockout first round. Liam Hitman Harrison defeats Mohammed Jordan Boy bin Mahmood via knockout at 2:03 of round 1 in the bantamweight Muay Thai fight. Oh, gosh, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Wanted the ref to step in there a bit earlier, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, this one, with any sort of late stoppages, let's say, I'm always sort of cringing in my skin. And I think, Harrison is from a gym called Bad Company, so you're kind of like, this is gonna be a scrap one way or another, I think.
Yeah, I think Harrison's first win in one Super Series after a couple of defeats.
Yeah, 2 defeats. Lost his first 2 fights, won this one. 3 times Leeds Sportsman of the Year. Should always be remembered. Big up the city of Leeds. And just a really, really strong performance. And I think he actually needed this in the organisation. Because every time he fights someone, he tends to lose before this. And then he goes over to Yokkao and wins. And then comes back to losing back again to Yokkao. So now he's winning in this. Because, he has got a great personality, great persona. It'd be really good to see him climb the rankings and fight for some belts and challenge some of the higher-ups.
So it was 3 knockdowns.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been over after the first. That was vicious. Yeah, I was surprised Jordan Boy got up. I think he showed good heart, right?
Big, massive heart. To get up after, I think it was an elbow, that first elbow.
Yeah.
He stood up pretty much immediately, like very Muay Thai, I think, of that reaction. But the second one,
it was all over for me.
Absolutely dominant performance.
Yeah, good for Liam Harrison. Overall thoughts? I thought very good show, Chris.
Yeah, really good show, really entertaining. Always like the mix of MMA and Muay Thai. From part 1 to the end, it was a great card, really.
Fantastic.
Atmosphere seemed good on the television. Everything apart from that was good. Actually, I really enjoyed the promo for Angla. It actually brought a tear to my eye when I saw him.
Indeed, Chris was crying.
I was crying. It did bring a tear to the eye. So.
Yeah, a couple of quick fights, so they had to go to the video packages, didn't they, to fill out this time. We got a lot of Ongla. There were two big Ongla features. I always love seeing Ongla. No problem with that.
Yeah, my favourite fighter.
Exactly. Another favourite fighter of ours in 1, we have to mention this before we go. Demetrius Johnson, they've just announced he's going to be fighting for the flyweight title in Chongqing Have I pronounced that right?
Yeah.
Okay. On April 11th against Adriano Moraes.
Yeah.
Is his gift for winning the Flyweight Grand Prix, winning 3 fights last year. How do you see this one going?
I think Demetrius Johnson will probably be tested, but I expect a submission in the 4th or 5th.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Actually, what do you think? Moraes is a lot taller, isn't he? DJ's had to fight taller guys throughout his career in one, as opposed to UFC, where he was a bit more evenly matched in terms of height. What is that as a fighter? How does that make it awkward?
Well, I think, Demetrius Johnson is like a super qualified athlete, fighter, so I'm sure he'll know the best thing to do as a shorter athlete is to get as close as possible, get in the pocket, fight close, get a hold of him, do his thing.
Do his flying armbar, hopefully. Throw him up. Yeah, we want to see that again.
Yeah, Adriano's last fight, though, against
Jay
Hay, he was definitely, I think if Demetrius puts pressure on, because Jay Hay was sort of on the back foot a lot of the time and let Adriano find his range, I think if Demetrius put the pressure on, it'll be a very good fight.
We'll see. A bit surprised it was in China. I thought it was going to be on the Tokyo card, but then they cancelled that show. I guess this makes sense. I think there's a link between the esports there with Chongqing's the gaming capital, I think.
China.
Is that right? Yeah. Oh, it all makes sense. DJ will probably play a few games of Tekken as well. Whip some virtual ass as well as real life ass. Anyway, please like and subscribe to SCMP Martial Arts. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think of it, how you thought the show went. Otherwise, we'll see you for Fire and Fury in Manila, end of January, I think.
Mall of Asia, yeah.
Mall of Asia Arena, back to Team Lakai. All the boys are there. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
12 rounds, ding ding. Sick and tired of the whole damn thing, yeah. Stick a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you fling.